Here we go. What is going on, Cover One crew? Welcome back to the show. Hope everybody is doing good as always. NFL free agency is right around the corner, but we're not done with rookie trends on the wide receivers post-NFL Combine as we get closer to their pro days as well. I mean, it's interesting what they did after the Combine. I just did the running backs, check that one out as well. But I mean, a lot of these wide receivers, I got 30 on my board that we need to discuss, not only for your favorite team, but for your favorite, for your fantasy football team, I should say. But let's start off with Marvin Harrison Jr., OSU, Ohio State Buckeyes. He did not participate in this Combine. He even didn't show up to his interview, which was not good. No bueno. Did not like that whatsoever. Marvin Harrison, so his trend right now is on the even. Do I really want to downgrade him at this point? He still is the best wide receiver in this class and likely will go as that first wide receiver in the class. So Marvin Harrison right now is on the even, man. Malik Neighbors, similarly to a Marvin Harrison Jr., he didn't participate. I even heard he left the Combine with a Jaden Daniels early on after they got all their interviews done. I mean, again, could it be a downgrade? Sure, I could definitely downgrade here because I didn't like, the absence of these two players from the Combine, but I won't do that. We're going to keep Neighbors at an even Steven because, I mean, he is, again, one of the best wide receivers in this class. Rome Odunze. I mean, Rome's a baller. He was a baller in the testing, looked great in the gauntlet, and overall just impressive like we expected, like I did as well. Would not be shocked to see Rome jump someone like a Malika Neighbors in this draft process as he does go forward. I'm somewhat liking him to be Keenan Allen-esque. So if you're looking for Rome Odunze, he is an absolute elite potential baller in this draft class, and he will showcase his talents. Brian Thomas Jr., LSU, another LSU product. Looks like wide receiver U is back at LSU. Thomas ran great, super fast, looked good, confident, and ready. He remains a top prospect for me. There are some question marks to say, is he a little bit more raw and some tendencies? Sure. Is he ever going to be a wide receiver one in this league? We will see, but he's got boatloads of talent and could absolutely uplift an offense as a secondary wide receiver for any offense. Xavier Worthy, my guy. I've been telling y'all for how many years about Xavier Worthy going back to Texas days. Unbelievable talent, and he blew the doors off that 40 time, man. Chilled in the drills. Did not like that. I could say, maybe he didn't want to showcase in the drills. Don't like it. Waiting for his pro day, but I want to see him catch. He did not do that. But the 40 time just confirmed everything we need to know on the wheels because we already know tape fast. He is definitely there on the 40 time. He broke the record, 4.21 electric playmaking wheels. But he's not just a home run guy with straight line speed, man. He's got some toughness, got some route run, even some drop shoulder on that little frame of his. So I'm telling y'all, Xavier Worthy, he is definitely on the ups for me. Keon Coleman, he tanked on his 40, but he drilled and nailed everything else, man. He's a great wide receiver. Ran, 20-plus miles an hour on the gauntlet, which was fastest among all wide receivers that did participate in that gauntlet. Coleman do not get it twisted, man. Some guys are just really good football players, and Coleman is definitely one of these guys. Very confident in his hands and ability. He is one that should not be slept on because of a poor 40 time. Absolutely not. He is definitely on the ups for me, the way he did manufacture everything else at the Combine on the field. Lad McConkey, he's quite a lad, this boy. He's one of my favorites also coming into this class in the process. Now he continues to show out, showing everybody what he is. Legit, I mean, he's great route tree, great wheels, unbelievable hands, good body control. He's going to be one of these guys in the league. Lad McConkey from Georgia is a beast, and he will showcase the talent. Saw one of the guys here at Cover One make a claim that he reminds him of Jordy Nelson, and I don't hate it whatsoever. He can play inside, he can play outside. He is not just the Wes Welker type wide receiver playing from the slot. He is that good. Xavier Legette, South Carolina, he's on the even for me. Legette is big, powerful, fast wide receiver, Debo-esque type of guy. Good hops, great hops. I mean, he can do it, but he kind of looks stiff at tape, on tape sometimes. You do see it. He's still a beast. Looks stiff at the Combine as well. There are some double catches. Did confirm that at the Combine also, but I got him at an even. I really like his game. I think that in the NFL, under a great system, he will be able to showcase his talents that much more because he is a beast of a human, and he will make his presence known. No kidding. Adonai Mitchell, Texas, the other Texas wide receiver. And a lot of people raising him up. I'm going to say right now I'm even to on the up, only because of 4.3 40 time did confirm what we wanted to see. The route tree is good. If you watch his film, he did not look elite in those drills, and I didn't like it. Body balance was off. He did cut off some routes on the cones. I mean, he's a great talent for me, and I can absolutely uplift him, and his scouting report is definitely going to score extremely well. But after this combine, you know what, it felt like he was trying to do too much to show his talents to a lot of the NFL teams. Just play your game, Mitchell, and you are good stuff. His size, his speed, his hands are very good. He does have some great route runs, no question. So I do like him a lot, but right now I think he's exactly where I want him to be. He's definitely on the evens for me. Troy Franklin, Oregon. I know a lot of y'all are ups on the Troy Franklin bandwagon. I am not, okay? I got him on the down. I've always been a skeptic on Troy, and the combine was just completely awful. Weaving all over the place on the gauntlet. The 40 time was worse than I had envisioned. I thought he was going to run a clean 4.3. Did not do that either. His hands, okay, I think they're good. I think he's a good wide receiver. I think he'll be able to make a lot of plays in the NFL, but it's going to be very much system-specific, team-specific in how they utilize him. Are they going to bury this man just to do 9 routes down the field, deep cross 7, post? I mean, is that all they're going to do for this guy? We will see. He's got some good slant and go down the field, so I'm not writing him off as a potential great talent. I'm just saying I want more, and I already dove into a lot of his film already, and I understand why some people are over the moon on this guy. I am just a little bit lukewarm, and right now after that combine, I got to say it is a down for me, but I still got a lot of tape of his to dissect. Jalen McMillan, Washington Huskies, another one of my dudes that I'm going to be promoting quite a bit. He is one of these guys. He could be a legit top quality caliber slot guy in the NFL, and I mean, he didn't do anything wrong at the combine. He just did everything right. I liked everything about it. Showed the hands, showed the wheels, showed the fluidity. I like McMillan a lot. Size also coming from the slot. I do like his game. I think he is definitely on the ups for me. Ricky Pearsall, Florida Gators. He's definitely on the ups for me. He might be one of the best, if not the best, route runners in this entire draft class, and he looked great at the combine. 40 was good. I like it, man. Cone drill were good as well, and his hands are very good. Probably one of the better catches we've seen in college football with that one-handed over the top and getting smoked by some defenders. Pearsall is that guy that's definitely going to make waves in the NFL. He is a good talent, no question. Roman Wilson. I'm a Roman fan. I think he's got a lot of good quality skills. I mean, but he was just noticeable at the combine, not necessarily electric like everybody thought. Ran, what, a 4.44 on the 40 time? Everyone was expecting him to go sub 4.4. It did not happen. He's got great hands. He's got very good appeal, and he plays really fast. His tape speed is very good. I do like myself a lot of Roman Wilson, but right now he's on the even. He didn't do anything to tell me that I'm down on his game. He didn't do anything to say I'm over the top on his game at this point. I do like Roman Wilson. I think he is a very good quality, good caliber wide receiver, and he will show that in this league without question in my mind. Malachi Corley, Western Kentucky. Don't recall seeing him do too much in the testing aspect. I mean, and I do like his game a lot, though. He's a little bit more stout. Sorry, I got to put him on the downtrend as of today. I do like his game. I think he's going to be able to improve this trend as we move forward, especially at his pro day. I fully expect him to do extremely well and put a lot of highlights on the film. So, I mean, it is what it is. You know, film study for me is number one key in how we do grade these guys. But on the trends right now, which uplifts and downgrades your stock in the NFL draft, these are the types of situations you want to uplift them. Corley is a very good talent. He's got some beef to some speed and could be a very great slot weapon. Right now, after the combine, I got to say, slight downtrend for me. Nothing crazy, just slight on the down. Jacob Cowing, Arizona. He's a good talent as well. Ran a little slower than I had expected. I just wanted to see more from him at the combine. I think he's got a lot of skills, a lot of talents that will translate in the pro game as well. He's on the even for me. Nothing high, nothing low. Similarly to a Corley, where I could have actually had Corley at an even as well. I could have put Cowing as a down, but I think they're kind of hovering in that even of up and moving down, but kind of still staying where I thought they were at this point. Javon Baker, UCF. He's a good talent. A lot of guys here at Cover 1 are smitten by his game. and he's one of these guys. I think I saw, somebody comp him as a Chris Godwin. I do not hate that comp whatsoever. I think he's got a lot of potential, a lot of skills, got the jump ball. He's kind of a beastie, type of wide receiver. Is going to go after it, contest the catch ability. Do like him quite a bit. Right now, though, he's even Steven for me. Didn't do anything to impress overly and didn't do anything to downgrade. Right now, he is definitely on the even trends for me. Do like his game quite a bit. He will be a very talented wide receiver in the NFL. Johnny Wilson on the ups. Florida State, very impressive. I was looking to see how he was going to run. He's a big wide receiver, man. Big body, tall wideout with sneaky good talent coming up in this draft. He's definitely on the ups, man. Showed his hands, showed his wheels on the combo or on the 40 time. I like him. I think that, I was a little bit hesitant when I started this whole process to say, how can I feel? He's kind of an enigma for me. I like him. I think that he's definitely going to be a mismatch in the NFL based on size, and his hands and his catching ability is definitely on point. I am promoting up a Johnny Wilson, Florida State. He is a very good wide receiver indeed. Tez Walker, North Carolina. And what do we need to see from Tez after a horrific Senior Bowl showing? He needed to, wash off that stink, man. And he did that, and he filled it with, it was filled with drops. If you guys missed the Senior Bowl, it was filled with drops, poor route tree. It was just terrible at the Senior Bowl. Tez did what he needed to do to wash off the stink, like I'm saying. He was catching passes, running the football extremely well, looked fluid, went down the field, accelerators were there, and he was looking fast and sharp. I did like it quite a bit for a Walker. Nothing crazy, but he's got to be on the ups for me. Just where he came from is why. It was nothing like we all took notice of Tez. It was just, he had to get that bad Senior Bowl off his resume, and I think he did that here at the Combine. It was very good. Polk from Washington as well, Jalen Polk. Okay, he did everything I wanted him to do. He's going to be a very reliable slot presence in the NFL also. I mean, he did nothing overly tangible to get excited, but he did showcase his hands, showcased his, fluidity and his running ability as well. I do like Polk quite a bit. I think he could be one of those, day 3 potential guys who can carve out a role in a year or two and be something very good in the NFL. He is definitely on the evens for me. Brendan Rice, son of Jerry Rice, Sr., okay, or senior. Jerry Rice, he didn't name him junior, but Brendan Rice is that guy. I won't lie. I was hoping for a little bit more from Rice, especially in the 40 time, but I get it. He's over 200 pounds, ran a 4.51. That's nothing to sneeze at. It's still very fast. He looked fine in the drills. I did want to see a little bit more, and I think that he's going to turn out to be a very good secondary wide receiver in the NFL. So for me, he's on the evens right now, and I think that it's okay. It's on par to what we have expected from a Brendan Rice at this point. It's nothing terrible. He's good. He's not great at this point for me. Jamari Thrash on the ups. One of these guys also that I'm talking and floating up my board quite a bit. It was either, float to the top or drop out fast. He's a playmaker, man. Slot guy with good skills. Ups for me. Speed, acceleration, touchdown appeal. I do like myself a lot of Jamari Thrash from Louisville. He is a quality talent that will let people take notice of his game very soon. He is that good. Jermaine Burton, one of these guys I was not expecting. Alabama product. Excuse me, and I didn't expect him to do too much, but he was there and he was showing. He looked great at the Combine, looked great on the field, good fluid hands, or good fluid motion, good hands, poise, confidence. He looked good. He definitely made me take notice because I was like, who is that number? They make the numbers too small in the backs of these jerseys at the Combine. I kept saying, who is that guy? And it was Jermaine Burton. He definitely looked good. I'm still not 100% sold on his game overall. Still got some film to do on his game, but he did impress me quite a bit at the Combine to take notice. Luke McCaffrey, younger brother of CMC, and okay, he's put himself on the radar. He's from Rice. Everyone's saying, what is he? Is he good? Is he fast? And even when you watch the film, you say, yeah, I can take notice. He looked good. They utilized him a lot, man. Hands looked great. Quickness was there. Top end speed, okay, maybe not, but at least you know what you're getting from a Luke McCaffrey, and he does look like he could be a very sound slot weapon in the NFL also. Definitely raising up my board, made me take notice. I liked what he did at the Combine quite a bit. Ainias Smith, my guy. You guys know I've been pushing up Ainias a lot. And I mean, okay, he's on the downs for me. Why? The best part of it was he was the leader in the bench press for all the wide receivers. I believe he pushed 21 of those bad boys. He's a versatile beast. What'd I say? Plays running back, plays wide receiver. He is stout in nature and frame, very good hands. But they found a stress fracture in his leg, and he had to shut it down after they did all the medicals, after the pushing the bar on the weights. he had to shut it down. Really sucked for me. I really wanted to see him do some drills, so hopefully he's going to get healed up after they found the stress fracture. Man, that's hard to say. And hopefully he's back at his pro day to at least showcase his talents, what he could do on the field, because I do like him quite a bit, and I think that he's going to be one of these versatile Swiss Army knife pieces in the NFL that can last at least, 5 to 7 years, no question. I'm a big fan of an Anais Smith, man. MRJ, Rosemay Jack Saint, he is one of these interesting ones. While he didn't excel for me here at the Combine, he's still on my radar, but he is unfortunately falling down it. There is some good, end zone appeal, jump ball appeal. He's got some athletic ability, one-handed catch appeal. Just didn't see enough at the Combine to feel very warm and fuzzy, so he's on the evens for me. Definitely one of these guys we got to keep tabs on, because he could be one of these gentlemen that we are saying, how the hell did he fall in this draft? Because he is damn good, but he's got to show me a little bit more. I'm looking for quite a bit more from MRJ. And yes, I mean, we're going to be acronyming a lot of these names. There is no question. Taj Washington, excuse me. I don't believe he did anything at the Combine. I do not remember seeing him. If I did and he was there and I'm wrong, I completely apologize. But I do not remember seeing him at all. And I'm not sure if he was injured, if he didn't want to, participate whatsoever. Like I'm saying, didn't see anything. So right now, I got him on the down. Taj is one of these guys. He's supposed to be these great, talented wide receivers that can uplift the team. I'm in it. I'm for it. The tape is good. Just didn't see him at the Combine right now. He's been very quiet in this entire draft process. He was very quiet this past season at USC. Outside of a handful of games, I'm telling y'all right now, he's on the down. I definitely need to see a lot more from Mr. Washington. Ryan Flournoy, Southeast Missouri State, even kill for me. He looked good at the Senior Bowl as well. I was like, okay, who's this guy? He's not bad. He's got some skills. Went back to watch his film. He's got some good film as well. And, I mean, he stayed the course at the Combine. I'm intrigued at this point. Am I, extremely running to the to the draft rooms and rookie drafts and fantasy to go get him? Probably not. But I think that he's one of these guys that could eventually carve out a role, especially if he lands on a team that could utilize him properly. He does have unique skill sets, could play inside, outside. You could see how he does move, man. Malik Washington, Virginia product. Okay, Washington is not a fan favorite of mine. He's a fan favorite of some. I just got him on the down right now. I really wanted more. Slight down for me. I think that he's got some skills. He's okay. Is he moving the needle for me to be all happy and, promoting him? No, not at this point. I can't do it, man. Malik Washington on the down, even though this could definitely change as we move through this draft process. Team landing spot is definitely going to change a lot of these guys' trends without question in this category. Jalen Coker, holy cross. He's one of these guys I didn't expect a whole heck of a lot, and he actually showed me something, man. Got him on the ups. He made some very good grabs. He moves very well. I mean, is he ever going to be elite in nature? Probably not. Is he one of these guys that could be a second, third wide receiver in the NFL? Abso-freaking-lutely, and I think he showed out extremely well here at the Combine. I think, that's why you got him on the ups. He did very well. Nothing to sneeze at, nothing to say anything negative on, as I'm stumbling for my words. He was just good. I think he was just good enough for me, and I didn't expect it from him at this point, so I think he's on the ups for me. Trend moving in the right direction. Last one on the board is Jordan Whittington, Texas product, and I mean, like others, didn't see near enough of him at the Combine to make a splash. I do like his game. He's a big body guy. He's got some good hands. He's got some skills, but at this point, I mean, his draft stock is falling because you just don't see or hear about him enough, and these are one of these situations why people say, oh, what's the point of the Combine? Get your draft stock up, man. Get your name out there and showcase your talents. That's what you want to see. I mean, his pro day, I'm going to be definitely watching Texas with keen eyes because I want to see Worthy run some routes also. So Whittington, I'll definitely be watching him as well. But there you have it. That is trending players on the wide receivers post NFL Combine. As we get into NFL free agency, we're going to be getting into NFL draft coverage that much more. Gotta love it. And I'm telling you, all these wide receivers are very good. So I mean, let's get out of here at this point, man. Nevertheless, as always, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, jump in those comments, give me your thoughts. And we'll see you next time. I am out.